Everybody, we're back. We're live. I don't know what happened with the first one. It got cut off. But anyway, this live stream is all about how I go about the process of making my videos. So I'm gonna actually take you through the process of that, and yeah, let's dig in. We've already filmed 2 parts of this video. So basically, the video is about vidIQ and how to use the tool, what is it for, some of the features, benefits, that kind of thing, and how you can use it to grow your YouTube channel or your blog, your website, that kind of thing. So I have a chat over on this side that I actually got to get logged into, so I can kind of see if you guys have any comments or anything. So this is the first time I'm doing anything like this, so we clearly had issues with the first go around. So hopefully it runs a little bit smoother this time. Okay, I'm just getting things set back up. Alright, I don't know what happened the first time, but we are in the process of filming a video live, so not just a live stream. I'm actually going through the process of showing you guys how I actually film a video. So real quick, because the first 30 minutes got corrupt or whatever happened, I have a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I have a DJI Mic Mini that I'm using, and I'm using OBS to film my screen, do the screen share. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat. I have a computer over here that I can see all the chat, so just let me know if you have any questions about the process. And yeah, I'm going to try to kind of make up a little bit of time here. So this is all about showing you the live look at how it is to film a video. So hopefully it's going to be entertaining because it is live. Just putting a thing in the chat real quick. Sorry, I had to redo all this because the last live that I had, it just suddenly stopped for whatever reason. Hey guys, how you doing? Kelly and LeBron. How you guys doing? Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay, so to kind of catch you up so it's not so chaotic, I'm looking into my iPhone where I'm doing the live stream, but at the same time, I have my computer here, and I have my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I'm going to be filming on. Yeah, I'm doing good, Kelly. Thank you so much. Sweet. Thanks, LeBron. I appreciate it. So just to give you guys an idea of what this channel is about, we talk about how to make money online. We talk about side hustles. We talk about a bunch of different ways you can make money online. And so I'm currently filming this video, or I'm trying to do a live stream of how I actually film it live, um, and go through the whole process. I use OBS, a software called OBS, to kind of film my screen share. So let me know if you guys have any questions along the way. So if I turn my head this way and I'm not looking at the camera, it's just because I'm looking into the other camera up here, and I'm actually filming a segment. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them as I kind of go along. So hopefully this one stays and doesn't get cut, because last time we had like 30 minutes of live stream. I'm just talking away, and I didn't realize that it stopped. So anyway, that's that. It's good to see you guys all in here. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, I'm not judging. Just try to keep the the comments somewhat neutral. So okay, so I'm gonna go back to. So I filmed an intro already. We filmed the intro with the DJI Osmo, the full screen. We did the horizontal. We did a intro that talks about vidIQ, and now we just filmed a video talking about the like the features of vidIQ. Hey Kelly, so can you live stream on your phone? Yeah. So actually, I'm using my iPhone right here that I'm pointing to, and just the YouTube app on the phone. So yeah. So all you have to do if you want to follow the channel, you can hit the subscribe button. I think it should be like right below the video that you're viewing, hopefully. And you can just hit subscribe underneath. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, all right, we're gonna go now. Let's go back into. We're gonna go back and we're gonna film. We're gonna talk about the features. So we talked about all the features, what the features are high level. So now we're gonna dig in and we're gonna see what the individual features are. And as we go through, I'm gonna stop and I'll kind of turn back around to the camera if you guys have any questions. I'll be able to see it in the chat. So. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna minimize this, and then I have this. Okay. All right, so I'm getting ready to film the next segment of this video. So I'm just gonna go into OBS, my OBS software, and make sure that the audio is there, the video is there. I make sure I do like a test run just to make sure the video is gonna record with the audio, because I've had several times where I've filmed a segment of the video and either the video cut out or the audio doesn't work. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So I basically go into OBS and hit start recording. So I'm going to do a quick test real quick. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Alright, the reason I do that is to make sure the video and the audio are lined up. So now I just watch the video back before I actually start to record and do the screen share. So. Okay, let's hear what it sounds like. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Okay. All right, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. So let's film this next segment, and we'll just start from the top and see where we want to start with the tools, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So. Okay, I forgot. I gotta film how do you actually sign up. So let me film that real quick. I was going right into tools and I forgot to film how do you sign up. So let me go to movies. I'm gonna delete this. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hey, the one and only Nicole. Thanks for popping in. All right. Go back here. Let me do this. Okay, I'm just gonna double check to see if there's any kind of. I think there's a promotional deal. So let me just double check that real quick. Okay, so I'm just looking for affiliate. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna walk through how do you actually sign up for vidIQ real quick, and then we're gonna get into the features. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to sign up for a free account with vidIQ. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below, and you can check that out if you're interested. So we're going to go up here to the top right corner and click on sign up for free. And so you can use your Gmail account or you can create another email account if you want to use that in order to sign in with vidIQ. Okay, so I like to check it after every time and just make sure that the audio and the video lined up. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to sign up for a free account with vidIQ. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below, and you can check that out if you're interested. So we're going to go up here to the top right corner and click on sign up for free. Okay, so this one looks good. So I'm going to actually take this and I'm going to put this higher up in our list as far as, remember how we were numbering the file names? So I'm going to put this up so I know when I'm editing later on what order I can actually, I put these videos. So it makes it a little bit easier when you're editing so you don't have to guess which video is going to come next in the entire, I guess, process of the video. Okay. All right, now that we got that out of the way, we can finally dive in here to the dashboard and we're going to start talking about some of the features. So I'm just going to kind of do like a rundown of the dashboard and what to expect, and then we're going to kind of dive into some of the the individual features. Okay, I'm just making sure that everything is still running because last time I did this, I checked and all of a sudden the stream was offline. So we're gonna dive back in here. Okay, so all right, here we are at the dashboard. We're gonna film a video about the dashboard of vidIQ. Once you get signed in, this is what the dashboard is going to look like. So if you have a YouTube channel connected, yours may or may not say how many subscribers you have and how many views you have. So remember, it's not just for YouTube itself, but it's helpful. The main primary purpose is for YouTube growth and content creation. So all of these features we're going to run through can be used for things outside of YouTube in itself. So we're going to run through some of my favorite ones, and we'll just run down the line, and I'll show you guys what these kind of look like pretty quickly, and we can go from there. Alright, so let's see how this one turned out. This is a part that's time consuming. You got to do it, or I like to do it in chunks, in segments, because if you film the whole thing and something is off or the audio doesn't connect to the video, then you just screwed yourself by filming the entire thing, and you lost how many hours or however long you put into it, you know. Once you get signed in, this is what the dashboard is going to look like. So if you have a YouTube channel connected, yours may or may not say how many subscribers you have and how many views you have. So remember, it's not just for YouTube itself, but it's helpful. The main primary purpose is for YouTube growth and content creation. So all of these features we're going to run through can be used for things outside of YouTube. All right, so this one looks good. So now we're going to move on. We're going to start talking about the features. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know in the chat if you guys have any questions. We're running through how I film a video live. So we're actually filming a video for YouTube that I'm going to edit and publish. So I thought this would be fun, just kind of running through the process of how to actually film it. So hey guys, thanks for joining. We're just running through how to film how I film a video on this live stream for YouTube. So let me know if you have any questions down in the chat or the comments. Yeah. Whoa, how you doing, buddy? Insane, right? Insane. Happy 2026, man. How you been? How you been doing? Dude, trying to get back into it, been sick on and off, and other things going on, and really trying to get back into it, man. So it's so good to see you and to hear from you, and I'm so happy you're here. So sorry, man, I have to keep turning back and forth because I have my iPhone filming the live stream, and I'm actually filming with my Osmo Pocket 3. So I'm kind of going through the whole process of what I do to film a video. So. Dude, it feels like forever since we did that 30-day live stream challenge, right? It's like, man, not a lot has changed, with the channel. I kind of focus now on, more directly, like, kind of, side hustles for, instead of just like how to make money online, trying to really kind of hone in on very specific side hustles to try to fit more of like a target audience. So, all right, I'm gonna film this section right here on this optimize. So, and I'll pop back over when I'm done filming this part. This first tool here built into vidIQ is the optimize feature or tool. So what it does is allows you to optimize your videos and your shorts, and you can see down here that it's going to give you a score. So if you click on score video, so let's do, well, down here you can see, so it says title, and this is not a good example. Any Slipknot fans out there? This was this was a test that I was doing to test the new vertical live stream, and so that's what that is. Anyway, so let's see if we can find one that we can get a score. Let's see. How about basically what this does is it's going to give your title and your thumbnail a score, meaning how likely is it that somebody's going to click on it? What do you need to change? What kind of tweaks can you make to make the video more enticing? Let me see if I can find something that actually doesn't have a score. Um, okay, I can't find anything. Let's just click on one of these. So this here is a video that I shot recently about turning your photography into passive income with Shutterstock. So as you can see up here, it gives you a title and then it gives you a score and a green number. And your thumbnail, it's going to give your thumbnail a score as well. So really, the highest number that you want to get is closer to 100. And down here, it's going to give you feedback. So you can see anything in green with a green dot, that means you're doing really well. So anything with a red dot is something that you can work on or improve. So right here, it says composition feels too cluttered or too empty. So if you click on the drop down, it's going to give you a suggestion or an idea of how you can actually tweak that. So you could crop tighter on the subject, or you could replace the background with a cleaner backdrop. So this really goes in and does laser focus into your title and your thumbnail, and it really dissects in terms of, how clickable is it, what kind of engagement can you expect to get, and you can go down here, you can even create a thumbnail through their AI setting right here. So you can describe what is the thumbnail, the idea that you want, or what's the video topic. If you click on details, it's going to basically give you the details, the description of the video and the content score. It goes through and it's going to analyze everything and give you a content score for the overall packaging of the video itself. And then finally, for preview, it's going to preview what it looks like on the YouTube homepage. So give you basically a mock-up. So this is everything that's included in the optimize feature. Very, very, I think this is crucial. It's an excellent feature. And I use this every time after I publish a video to see how I can make it better or more engaging. Dude, that was a long one. Holy crap, that was a long one. Now I just gotta make sure the audio actually went through. So I'm just gonna pull it up here. You know what, dude? I'm going back to the chat. I think you did. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Through our time together last year, last summer. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for all your support and for sticking with me, sticking by the channel. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being, staying with, this YouTube thing, man, is like, it's a roller coaster. So I really appreciate your continued support. It really does mean a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to go through, grab the video that we just filmed, and I'm just going to check the audio in the video real quick. to make sure that I actually filmed it. It didn't cut out the audio, or it didn't cut out the video, or they're in sync. So I'm not gonna watch the full thing. I'm just gonna see a chunk of it.
This first tool here built into vidIQ is the Optimize feature or tool. So what it does is it allows you to optimize your videos and your shorts. And you can see down here that it's going to give you a score. So if you click on score videos, photography, and passive income, which the idea is crucial.
Okay, I'm happy with this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rename it real quick and put a number 5, just because that's 5 in the progression of all the videos we filmed. So let's see, this is optimize feature. I'll just say walkthrough. Okay, the reason I do this again, if how many people are on here? 3. The reason I do this again is because when I do the editing in DaVinci Resolve, and just really any YouTuber, right? You have like all these video clips individually that you film. I don't know how other people keep track of this stuff, but I have to actually number it, like the file name itself. That's the only way I can keep track of all this stuff. So I know when I'm in the video editor, I can say, okay, I want to choose the file name with the number 1 first, and then number 2 to kind of build the timeline, you know? So. Yeah, dude, me too. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Dude, and just finding time, man, to go live and to do, you know, to kind of do stuff. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, every year I say the same thing. I'm like, all right, I want to laser focus this. And then, of course, you know, with the newsletter that I have going on, it's kind of like splitting my time between those two things. There's other things that I want to dive in and create videos on, but I kind of just heavily focused on Beehive and the newsletter because that was what I was actively working on. It was new and, you know, that kind of thing. I'm still doing it. It's still weekly. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I could put a link. Actually, let me put a link real quick down there. So if you guys want to check it out, that'd be cool. Let me actually put the link to this. Let me put it in the chat real quick. If I can type. Ah, come on. All right, I put the link in the chat if you guys want to check it out. It's a free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Friday, and just it's basically piggybacks off of it piggybacks off of the YouTube channel, and it talks about different ways to make money online. It's a little more intimate. It's not video. It's, you know, email and then website. So it comes to your email. So check it out if you're interested. Okay, so let's move on. We're gonna move on here. We're gonna go down to the next feature here. This one is keywords. So keyword search, keyword research, and honestly, this is why I use this tool. I mean, single-handedly, this is why I use this tool. So I'm gonna get ready here to film the next bit here. So I'm gonna pop back over with you guys here in a sec after I get done filming it. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out because this is like live stream, but I'm actually like legitimately filming the video at the same time. So I'm sure it's gonna have to be heavily edited because my mind is all over the place. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying it. Next up, we have the keyword research tool. this tool is single-handedly the reason why I use vidIQ. So just for a little bit of transparency, yes, there is a free version of vidIQ. Some of these tools that you can use are limited to a pricing, tier pricing. I think it's like about 15 or 16 bucks a month, but believe me, it's absolutely worth every single penny to get these extra features in terms of being able to, just the keyword research alone, to me is worth it. I would pay 16 bucks a month or whatever it is, time and time again. So what you basically do is you type in a keyword. It's going to give you some top like keyword opportunities that thinks based on your channel what you've searched for in the past. It's going to say, okay, does any of these, do you want to take a look at any of these? So basically, like right here, how to make money online. So if you click that, it's going to give you a couple things down here. So search volume is, all right, so search volume is how many people are searching for this particular keyword, how to make money online, per month. So it's literally 1.3 million searches every month. And you can see it says very high and is rising. MOM is month over month. So in the very middle, you have an overall score. So it says the overall score is high, 71. So what you're looking for is a score that is in green right here. And then the competition is 59. So it's medium. So basically what that means is ideally you want the competition score to be lower, closer to 0, and the search volume to be up. So this kind of gives you a little graph like views per hour, and it really breaks it down. You can see 212, 66,000 views, and then right here, February 13th, it was at 130,000 views, which is insane. So you can use this keyword research tool really to break down not just titles for videos, keywords for videos, to really optimize your search engine optimization, but you can use it for blog posts, newsletter posts, which I've done personally, talk about what topics you want to talk about and make sure that people are actually searching for it. Another thing you can do is click on related keywords, and it's going to give you keywords that it thinks are related to how to make money online. Once again, you can search here by search volume. Just click here and it's going to go from highest to lowest. Competition. So medium is going to be your run-of-the-mill kind of medium competition. High basically means that a lot of people are typing in this keyword. And if you see low, that means that not a lot of people are using this. So the ones that are low, you kind of want to look for anything in green. See how this is green right here, green text and a green background? That's kind of what you want to see. So how to earn money online might be a better fit for you to use versus how to make money online. And then of course we have questions right here. So it gives you, what are the questions that people are searching through Google? I mean, you could sit there and type this stuff in the Google search bar, but this already tells you what people are searching for. So you can really narrow down the keywords you're going to use in your articles, whether it be your video titles, anything across social media. So this alone is an insight into what's trending and what people are searching for. So you're going straight to the source. So this alone is why I love this tool right here. It gives you direct access and insight into what's being searched for. There we go. That was another long one. So thank you guys for sticking around. Let me just take a look. And if you didn't hear what I said before, I actually have to check this. I have to check the audio and the video on these things because sometimes my camera will cut out. The audio or the video will cut out with OBS. I just need to make sure that I didn't just record that whole thing and it didn't get taken care of. So I just want to kind of spot check it real quick. Dude, that's a good idea, Whoa, for the reverse engineering editing. I love that idea. Thanks, man.
This tool is single-handedly the reason why I use vidIQ. So, 160 medium. I love this tool right here.
All right, this one's a winner. This one's good. So I'm just gonna put it and add it to our list, and I'm gonna just put number 6. And I'm gonna say keyword research. Oh, dude, you know what's funny? I gotta be honest, man. I've never gotten a gift before. So like last night, actually that's not true. So last night I was playing around with like the vertical live stream and doing all that, and I have a Corey Taylor, like a Slipknot mask that we have like in the family, and I put that on. I was just kind of like being stupid and just whatever, like kind of, I don't know, just you know whatever. Anyway, so somebody sent me I think it was like 400 rupee. It was some kind of gift. Like it wasn't a super chat or thing, but it was some kind of gift, and I saw it pop up, and I was like, dude, I don't even understand how this works. I've never seen it before. I don't know how you actually get paid through gifts. But somebody sent me something, and I was like, that's cool, but it didn't give like any kind of dollar amount. Um, so I checked, and I think for 100 rupees, whatever it's called, I think that is the equivalent of that is like a dollar. I think so. This was I think it was 400 rupees. So I didn't see anything like after the live. I went to bed, whatever. Woke up the next day today, and checked, and it said that I earned $4 from that gift or whatever. I'm not even sure, dude, what the gift was. It was some kind of like cat ears or something. I'm not even sure. But so yeah, that was the first gift actually that I've ever received. So I received a super chat way back like it was last year. It was either sometime last year or early last year, I think it was. Um, Somebody sent me his $10 super chat, which was super cool. That was awesome. I had never seen that come by before either. So with the gifts, I was like, man, I really got to check out doing the live, like the lives more to kind of see if people would interact or like engage with the gifts or whatever. So I think but I want to be intentional about what the live is. I don't want to just do whatever. So I want to make sure that it's valuable, it's beneficial, and I can explain stuff as clearly as humanly possible. So yeah. Sweet, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. That's that's very nice. So it says goat trophy for 1,000 jewels. That is very kind of you, Whoa. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you again for your support. So what does that look like on your end, man? So do you just like on the live stream, do you just kind of hit like a button and then say, "Hey, I wanna send some kind of like gift or like interaction or like it's not like an emoji or anything, right? It's like some kind of like graphic or how does that work? Yeah, because all it says on my end on my screen is it says yeah, it comes up as gifts. Okay, it just says Woe sent a goat trophy for 1,000 jewels. So when I saw that last night on the Corey Taylor stream that I did, um, I was like, "What the heck is this?" I didn't even know what to do with it. I saw it and I thought it was somebody just typing something random. So anyway, sorry, I'm going really off topic with this with this live. You can tell that it's been a while since I've been doing this. So anyway, we're gonna go on and move on to the next feature, the next tool, and I'll record that bit. So let's see. Next up is gonna be outliers. So Hey, everybody else, thank you guys so much for joining. If you stick around, what I'm doing is I'm doing a live stream, but I'm actually live streaming and I'm filming, walking through the process of how I actually film a video for YouTube, like actually, legitimately. So I have my Osmo Pocket 3 up here, and I've got the mic on, the DJI mic mini, whatever it's called, and I'm filming bits of videos through OBS, and I'm sharing my screen. So I'm just showing you exactly kind of how I run through the process, so you can kind of see it behind the scenes and how long it takes. It takes such a long time to do this. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna start filming the outliers. I always take this drink just so my throat doesn't get all dry and jacked up, my voice cracks and all that. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick test to make sure the audio in the video is still good. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Come on. All right, let's see what this looks like and sounds like, hopefully. All right.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Yep. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna film the next segment of this video. What we're talking about here is the vidIQ tool that I use for YouTube. I use it for the newsletter. I use it for blog articles, all different kinds of things. It's primarily YouTube kind of growth content creator tool, but I use it for a bunch of different things. So thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna get ready to film, and then I'll spin back around once I film this segment. Outliers is the next feature that we're going to talk about. This is such a unique and really crucial insight into what people are doing, what people are having success with on their videos, whether it be the title, the video itself, the thumbnail, the whole package. So it breaks it down into videos, shorts, you can see thumbnails, and breakout channels. So what this is going to tell you is, let's take a look here at videos. So what we're looking at is, we're going to see the thumbnail right here, and then you can see obviously who the channel is, and then there's two numbers right here. So you can see it says 22x with like a red background. So that means this particular video itself did 22 times better than any other video on the channel. So meaning an outlier is something that is not following the norm, that's doing dramatically better than the rest of the videos. And it even tells you it gets about 1.6 views per hour. And why this is important is because you can go in here and you can get ideas. Maybe if your thumbnails, if you're not getting views, maybe your thumbnails, you need a little inspiration, or you needed a little kind of creativity boost. So you can see what's working for these other people, these other channels, and you can kind of use that as a guide. Obviously, never steal anybody's thumbnail directly. You can get inspiration and kind of tweak a little bit, but just to see kind of their layout and how they have their title and the thumbnail structure itself. This is absolutely crucial. I use this all the time now after I publish a video to kind of see if I need to tweak anything, but this really gives an insight into what is actually working. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can see what is working for people and kind of use it as your guide, and kind of use it for inspiration when you're creating your next video thumbnail and title. Holy crap. Jeez, my voice is starting to go already. I've only been doing this for like, how long? I don't even know. 30 minutes? I have no idea. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. you're probably wondering what am I doing? Why do I keep turning back around? So I'm actually filming I'm filming parts or segments of my next video live for you guys, just to show you how long it takes and what goes into actually filming a video. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Drop them in the chat down below, and I just need to rename this real quick, and then I'll pop back over. I gotta say, this is incredibly difficult to do a live stream, to be put like kind of on the spot, but still film a video like I would as if the camera wasn't here. But I think it's important. I don't know that I don't think I've ever seen this before, where somebody does this, where they show you exactly how they film a video. So yeah, I thought it was a cool idea. So that's kind of why I jumped on here, and yeah. So here we are. Hey Xiao, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions about the channel, what we do here, what am I filming, that kind of thing, just drop them in the chat, and yeah. Or you can ask Whoa. I mean, this is a founding member of this channel right here, so I appreciate any and all support. If you guys wouldn't mind, if you're interested in learning how to make money online, feel free to subscribe, or give this video a like, so we can kind of spread out a little bit and reach a wider audience. So I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next feature here. So I just need to figure out what it is. Let's do daily ideas. Okay, next up, we're going to be filming this segment for ideas, daily ideas. So the super cool part about this is, like, you guys that are actually watching this live, this video that we're filming live, I'm not gonna edit it live on the live stream, but once it's filmed and it's edited, that'd be cool to say, hey, I was there when you actually filmed it, because it's very rare that you get to be a part of that process, kind of going behind the scenes. All right, so let's dive in here to this daily ideas here, and I'm gonna film this segment real quick, and then I'll circle back around with you guys. All right, let me do my real quick audio video check just to make sure that OBS isn't freaking out on us. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I know it probably gets annoying. It gets annoying for me too. That's just what I say. I don't know. It's just something quick enough to where I know that it's working or not working. So.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
All right, that looks good. We're gonna film this segment about daily ideas. This one should be relatively quick. Here we have daily ideas. The really cool part about this feature is you can actually come up with an idea. If you have some kind of an idea for a video, an article, or a blog, that type of thing, you can start typing in your thoughts or brainstorming your ideas right here into the AI right here. Or what you can do is they give you a list of ideas just to kind of brainstorm what might work for your next video or your article. As you can see, it tells you the idea right here. So the first one is going to be passive income for people over 40. So this isn't necessarily your title. I guess it could be. It's more of like the framework or the foundation for the video itself. So the idea is passive income for people over 40, and then view prediction over here is very high. So it's going to tell you based on all of the crawling that it does across YouTube and Google searching, these are the topics or the ideas that might have success when you film the video about these different ideas. So if you're stuck in a rut, if you're not sure what to film, whether it be a video or an article or something for your website, a topic that you want to talk about, come here and you can take a look at the daily ideas and really get some inspiration, and hopefully it'll kickstart something in the creative process. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. You know what's funny is like, do you remember? Well, do you remember back when we were doing the 30-day challenge last summer, or whatever? Dude, I was literally doing it on my iPhone, the same iPhone, and I didn't have the Osmo Pocket 3. I didn't have the Mic Mini, and that was just something that I knew. I knew deep down. I'm like, dude, I need to get a mic. At the very least, I need to get a mic. Finally got it, and I've been so happy with the results, what it is, and the audio output sounds a million times better. So I agree. If the video is a little kind of crappy, the quality, if you can hear what somebody's talking about and you can follow, then I think that's a win for sure. So. All right, so I'm just gonna label this one. This is the 8th video in the segment or in the process. So this one's gonna be daily ideas. I'm just gonna label it real quick, and then we'll move on to the next one. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in, leaving the comment. I'm not a super huge, Harry Potter book fan, but I love the movies. Thanks for taking time to actually comment. All right, so we got a couple more tools we're gonna film for. So we have, let's see, one, maybe 2 or 3 more tools that we're gonna film for. Dude, I love seeing these comments, man. It's like, nothing surprises me anymore. It cracks me up. That's what you get for going live. I mean, putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. It's like, hey, you know what, dude? I've heard a lot worse, so it's all good. Yeah, that's a good idea, dude. Put some music in the back. I gotta make sure that, kind of like almost like light music to kind of fill in maybe some of the like, I don't know. I guess for kind of like very light background music. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, no, that's for sure. I've done that in some of my videos where I put like I use the YouTube creator music, whatever it's called, like library to get the music that doesn't copyright strike you. I don't use like Epidemic or any of those. I just use whatever's free, within YouTube Studio. So I definitely check that out for sure. I understand how like sometimes if there's no like music to kind of fill in the spaces that people lose interest right away. So Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for the compliment on the hoodie. Star Wars, what is it, The Last Jedi? The la the new The Last Jedi. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. So what we're doing here is we're doing a live stream, but I'm actually filming my next video live. So I have the camera up here, the mic, obviously, and I'm filming segments, and I'm kind of talking through what I'm doing. So if you guys are interested, stick around and check it out. Dude, that's pretty crazy because I thought Epidemic was supposed to be like you pay this money for a monthly subscription, and I thought you were supposed to be like free and clear, like you're buying into the license. That's the part that kind of always I'm like, oh man, I don't know about that, you know. So okay, let's film this next section here. So this one is gonna be clipping. So I'm not gonna do the test. Let's just go and see if we can film this live. So this next tool has got to be one of the coolest and most unique parts of vidIQ. It's called clipping. So video clipping, basically what it is you take one of your long form videos that you filmed and you copy and paste the URL, and what it's going to do is it's going to take your long form video and basically splice it up and create these individual short form videos out of your long form video. So what does that look like? So basically it's best for like talking head videos. You can it's also going to add captions onto your video, and it looks a little weird because I chose to put it in the middle, but you can put it down below. However your video looks, you can preview it. So from the one long form video, this clipping feature, it spit out, what is that, 4, 8, 12, 16. It spit out about 16 to 18 videos that I could repurpose, you know, whether it be on Instagram, can repurpose them on YouTube Shorts. So it basically takes a lot of the bulk work out from editing each individual short, and it just spits it out. It takes a couple minutes, and it spits out like this high quality clip within your long form video. So basically, you're multiplying the content that you have without doing the extra work. The AI is going in and it's splicing this long form video and creating all of these samples for you that you can use and repurpose, which is awesome. I've seen a couple tools do this, but the way that vidIQ does it, it's very easy, and it comes out really nice. So it also gives you a score at the very top, and it says kind of out of 100. So you want the highest kind of engagement score is going to be 100%. So you can kind of use that and decide which one you want to use and repurpose on your social media. All right, dude. Here we go. Let's see. I just went ahead and I did it live, so we'll see if we got the video. The thing that stinks is like if you're in the groove, I'm in the groove and I'm talking about something, and then all of a sudden I go back to rewatch it, and you can hear the audio, and all of a sudden my video in the bottom left corner just cuts out. I'm like, are you serious? It sucks. It hits you like a gut punch, you know.
This next tool has got to be one of the coolest and most unique parts of it. I would be on Instagram. I've seen a couple tools do this, but can repurpose.
We lucked out. All right, so without testing it beforehand, we lucked out, and that one worked. So we have another segment here, which is super cool. We're getting to the end of this thing. I appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging on and taking a look at this with me. Let me know if anybody has any questions about what the heck am I doing here. So, what is this, clipping? Yeah, video clipping. All right, so we have about, let's see, two more. We have two more features that I want to highlight for this. So one of them is a script writer, and the other one is a shorts generator. I think I want to do that one. Generate. Actually, I want to do script writer. Hey, well, is this a secret project? Oh, you mean like the video? Is the video a secret project? Or like the tool? Both. Um, you know what? It's something I've been using for a while, and I just made a newsletter post about it. So I kind of want to do a film a video to kind of complement that newsletter post. So I'm just trying to. I mean, I love the tool so much. I use it literally every single day. So I literally just want to kind of like help people get introduced to the tool and stuff. So yeah. So it's definitely gonna be the next video coming out. So definitely keep an eye out for it for sure. The next tool we're going to talk about is called Script Writer. So if you're trying to figure out an idea for your video on social media or promotion or branding, this is the place to go to as far as creating a full outline of your script. So if you don't want to just kind of talk off the cuff and like I do probably for every video, I don't ever have a script. But if you ever want to write a script, this is something that is an incredibly valuable tool. So as you can see down here, it says, what is your video about? So you're going to type in whatever your video is about. You're going to say, is it a long form video or a short form video? And then how long do you want the video to be? So I usually do about 10 minutes, give or take. And then for tone, you can put in here, you can do a custom tone. You could do a quick preset tone, basically like the tone, the way that the text comes out and the way that people read it or the way that you present it is basically the tone itself. So let's just, for example, let's say, what's your video about? Let's just say my video is about teaching teenagers about teenagers the importance of investing and how to start. How about earning money as beginners? All right, let's see what we got here. So it's going to go through and it's going to give us some sort of, it wants to kind of have a dialogue back and forth. So it says, what specific aspects do you want to focus on in the video? So such as key investing concepts, compound interest, diversification, practical steps for beginners, to earn money and invest money, side hustles, or engaging activities. So I'll say, let's focus on easy side hustles to start after school with $0 down. Oh, $0 to start. All right, so now what it's going to do is it's going to go through and it's going to take a look at all the competition. It's going to crawl across different channels and really get an idea, get some outline put together, and give you some bullet point topics, some headers, things that you can actually use as your outline. And granted, like with everything else with AI, you don't want to use this for face value. You don't want to read it word for word. you're going to have to tweak it a little bit, but it's going to go through and it's going to put everything together in an outline. So it's going to say choose a concept that you like. So we have three different options. One is how to start earning money as a teenager with $0. That's pretty good, actually. 5 side hustles that pay you more than your parents' job. I would love that one. And broke after school. Try these $0 side hustles. I actually like that because that kind of, to me, feels a little more engaging and curiosity driven. So I'm going to click that. Click on continue. And it's going to go through and it's going to now start putting together this script itself. So, and it's telling you the steps that it's taking down here. All right, I'm going to actually stop that because it's just doing it real quick. I'm going to start it up again once it spits out the outline. Okay, so 10A script grader part 1. All right, so I'm going to do part 1 and part 2. That way we can kind of break it up because I think it's kind of boring to sit there and watch it do its thing. So, and it looks like it's still doing something. So I just want to check in. Does anybody have any questions? You guys that have just joined, just want to see if you kind of understand what we're doing here. Yeah, good idea, dude. I gotta drink some more water, for sure. It's pretty crazy how like the voice goes very quickly if you're not kind of like taking care of it. Like all the ice melted in this glass. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Especially because not only are you filming, like I'm filming like an actual like video itself, but also talking on the live stream. So thanks for the reminder, dude. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna film part 2 because this is ready here. All right, we now have the outline that it spit out. So let's take a look and let's see what it looks like here. So the title is going to be Broke After School, Try These $0 Side Hustles. So it breaks it down into a couple different sections here. So it gives you the intro and the hook. So you can either memorize this or you can read it, find a way that you want to read it without looking like you're reading something. And then it breaks it down to section 1, the $0 problem and the $0 solution. And this actually gives you the words, basically what to say. So you can copy and paste this into like a Google Doc, and if you want to use this as an outline, I guess you could read it word for word, or kind of put your own spin on it. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like to actually have the entire output, and then it breaks it down into the side hustle. So side hustle number 1, the neighborhood CEO, dog walking and pet sitting, and then it gives you how to explain it, and then side hustle number 2, and so forth. So it gives you this entire outline, and this is totally through the vidIQ AI. So, and then in the very end, it's going to talk about a call to action, the ultimate money move from earning to investing, and then it gives you a conclusion. So this really breaks it down from A to Z. It gives you a script. If you really can't think of anything, this is a really great starting point, and you should really pull ideas from this outline and use these as bullet points for what you're going to talk about in your video. All right, that was good. All right, finish that one up. So that's good. So let me just name this real quick. So it's 10p script writer walkthrough part 2. All right, we have one feature left that I want to talk about. This one is generate. So it basically generates the entire package of the video itself. And you know, I mentioned, you know, this isn't, yeah, primarily it's a YouTube kind of content creation tool, but there's aspects of this and features that you can absolutely use for other things, which is super cool. So hey everybody, thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button. And we're just filming a video, like filming a live video right now. So live stream, and then we're filming a video about the vidIQ tool. So stick around and hang out if you guys are interested in this. Man, I'm starting to feel it like sitting down. We got one more segment to film, and then of course there's like the outro, but I might just cut it after this one. So, all right, let's do this one. The final feature we're going to talk about within vidIQ is called generate. So generate is the entire package. So it's going to generate proven titles, thumbnails, descriptions, and an outline for the video. So in the search bar, you can type literally anything. So it says anything you'd like to make a video about. So why don't we do it about, how about, let's see, reviewing, about reviewing Disneyland and giving a real point of view, kind of, you know, video shot. So we're gonna say, my video is about spending the day at Disneyland in a POV type shot and exploring the park. Okay, so let's see what it looks like here. So this says you can customize any thumbnail with your likeness, add a selfie or a clear photo of your face. So obviously we're not going to do this. We're going to skip this for now, but you can kind of come in here, you can customize a thumbnail. So let's see what this comes up with. So it's going to break it down. It's going to give us the title. And as you can see, here's the title right here. And then to the right, it's going to give us a score. So remember earlier we talked about the higher the number, closer to 100 is what you kind of want to look for. And it's got a green background on the little square. So this is the title it came up with. I'm spending the day at Disneyland with you. And here's the description. So I won't read it, but basically here's a description they give us. Here's the tags. So tags are basically like if somebody wants to type into the search bar in Google or in YouTube and they're trying to find a video or a topic, sometimes people misspell things. So that's kind of what the tags are for. You put in keywords that you think people are going to type in that may be relevant to the video. So for example, POV, which is point of view, spell out the word point of view, Disneyland walkthrough, and so forth. So you can see the tags that it added. The thumbnail, it's going to pull these from AI, and obviously you can choose if you want to choose any of these thumbnails, or you can go to the advanced thumbnail builder over here and error generating prompts. Okay, so you want to create your first thumbnail, so it's gonna basically pull in the hook and the idea right here. So we're gonna hit create, and let's see what this does for us. Granted, it's not gonna have a picture of you, or it's not gonna have anything to do with you as an individual. It's just gonna pull from the title, the description, the topic, and try to cultivate or generate the best thumbnail it can based on what you've given. So this might be something you have to do a couple different times, but it's going to go through and create a thumbnail. So I'm super curious to see what this looks like. There we go. So Disneyland Day Adventure. So this is something that it really kind of put it into a frame or a grid. So you can use this if you want. You can download it, or you can remix it. You can delete it, whatever you like. So we're gonna go back over here to let's see. Let's go back over here to generate. We're gonna go back in here, and we have tags, thumbnail, and the hook. So it gives us the hook. Here's an example of a hook that, according to vidIQ, that would be something that would draw people in real quickly. So, can I actually experience Disneyland like a true local? Hit all the hidden gems in just one day. And that's supposed to draw you in and make you want to watch the video. So, what you can do is, if you don't like that, you could take this, you can copy it, or you can challenge it, you can claim it. So, basically, you can really tweak it and make it whatever you want as far as coming up with a new idea. And then it gives you the outline right here. So it tells you the hook and the introduction, and then it really breaks it down. Presentation of the problem or the challenge, exploration and development, and it gives you ideas of what you can actually put into the video. So whether it be B-roll or video of you yourself doing these things, the point of view from your eyes. So this basically breaks it down from A to Z for the script, the outline, the hook, the thumbnail, the title, everything. So this is a great place to start if you have absolutely no idea what you want to make the video about, and at least get some inspiration and some ideas. My voice is fading quickly. It's going downhill fast. All right, let's see. What was this one called? It was generate. Okay. So I'm gonna do 11. Whoops. Generate. Walk through. Oh man, was that the first lag spike that we've got this whole time? Water spike. Let me check the stats real quick on the video. Okay, so it says excellent. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Man, we got through all those. So the only thing that we didn't film the outro. Obviously, I need to think about what kind of video. So when I do videos now, for the outro, sometimes I'll create kind of like a more generic, like, hey, if you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, watch this video next or whatever. Or if I have a specific video in mind that I want to piggyback off, and point out, I'll actually call out that video or a more detailed version of that video. So I'm not sure what I want to do here yet, so I won't do that on live stream. That's the only thing that I'll hold off and do later. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This was super fun, but super challenging at the exact same time. Whoa, I want to give a shout out again, thank you so much for your support and your consistent, sticking with me here. And thank you so much for the what was it? I already forgot. The jewels. Thank you so much for the jewels. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'm very grateful that you would spend, uh, you know, send some of your own hardworking money to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. And yeah, I'm super excited. I want to definitely do lives more often and get back in the swing and just, have fun with it. Like how we used to, have fun with the lives last summer kind of thing. So hopefully this video or this live stream, whoever, if you're watching it live or if you're watching the replay of it, hopefully this gives you a really good insight into at least one content creator, how I make videos, what I have to do, the tools that I use, that kind of thing. And you know what I wanted to do actually was I wanted to link. Let me see if I can link some of these. So in case people have questions about what the equipment I'm using, let me see if I can link that real quick. I might be able to do that from here. Let me see. Can I do that? Okay. Shopping, tag products. Okay. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna type in some of the things that I use. That way, if people have questions, if they weren't part of this, they can see. So GGI Osmo Pocket 3. Let's see. Okay, tag that. I'm gonna put in my DJI mic mini. Oops. Let's see. Where's the one with the charging? Here we go. This one. And then, what else do I have? Dell 24-inch monitor. Dude, that's a good idea, man. Doing an interview live. That's a really good idea. I love that idea. Definitely. Okay. What else? I think that's all that I use. Okay. No, those are great suggestions, dude. I'm just curious, how many of you guys out there have you seen me before, or is this the first time that you're coming across this guy on YouTube? Just let me know. Can you let me know in the chat? Like, give me a thumbs up if you've never seen me before. All right, so I think I might be done with the filming, so I'm gonna do the outro later. In terms of, you know, what what I want to film on the live stream. But do you guys, anybody have any ideas for live stream? Like, just throwing it out there. This channel, if you guys aren't familiar, this channel is we talk about all things like how to make money online. I'm diving more recently into like side hustles. I have a newsletter. It's free, weekly newsletter. That kind of goes more intimate into the actual like side this excuse me the side hustles itself themselves. So more of kind of like a one-on-one. So that's a great place if you have any questions. I put a link for the newsletter in the chat, so you can join that. Join the newsletter; it's totally free, and we can chat that way. So that's a little bit easier instead of like replying to comments and stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Is going to going to an event. I'm wondering like for affiliate marketing. Yeah, that's a good idea. The biggest thing for me, I think, the biggest concern I have is like I'm trying to figure out how do people do it when there's like background music, like background music, playing on the over the speakers. Like I guess taking the mic is probably the best bet in terms of like trying to block out whatever the background noise is. But aside from that, dude, I would love to do that in person, like go to an event and do some live interviews, that kind of thing. I've been thinking about that actually a lot recently, trying to figure out how I can take an additional or not necessarily a totally new approach for the channel, but you know, because it's kind of been the same type of thing for a while. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can make it more interesting, more engaging, and get more views, and just kind of spread the channel, wider, that kind of thing. So yep, yeah, for sure, dude. It's crazy. Like some of these channels that I watch, I know have been around. Like when I there's a video that I watched recently from Think Media, and Sean was saying something like people give up too fast. When they're a content creator, they're creating content on YouTube, and it really kind of struck a chord with me because I've been going at this. It's 3 years now that I've been going at it, and I don't know that I've made. I don't even think I've made $200 through like AdSense. Through ads on my videos. Um, so it's really kind of a sobering, realization. Like it's still fun. I still enjoy it. It's still cool to do this. Um, and it's not about the money, right? I mean, obviously some people get incredibly lucky and they hit it like, you know, they start making, a lot of money or whatever, like right off the bat. But, it can take 3, 5, 7, 10 years, that kind of thing to really kind of get your footing and build your audience, build your community, that kind of thing. And anyway, I don't know where that came from, but I was just thinking, was something that you said reminded me of that, just in terms of being patient and, the audience will come to you. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. Keep making videos and just, you know, yeah, for sure. Hard work and timing. That's absolutely true. And the people that you see that that I think hit it like big, or they kind of go off of like viral or trending topics, or really kind of not necessarily, but controversial topics, or things that is in the media, or like that people are talking about like in the news or whatever. But like this type of channel, an educational channel teaching people how to make money online, is not, I think the thing going for me is that it's evergreen, meaning like people are always going to want this information. So I can see it just naturally growing slower. But once it reaches the right people, hopefully, we kind of build that strong community, and, um, you know, people come back and they engage and that kind of thing. So, um, but I definitely love the idea of interacting with the chat. I'm just trying to find my footing again, with doing the live streams. And, I finally at a place where I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm comfortable doing it. I enjoy doing it. It's less and less scary talking to a camera. It's still weird, but it's less and less scary. Um, yeah. Yep. Exactly. I mean, I totally agree. I mean, consistency, and that's like the hardest thing, especially when you have like a 9 to 5 kind of thing, or something you're doing during the day and you have other things going on in your life, whether it be, you know, family or whatever situation you're in personally. Um, you know, it's kind of like I think about some of these people and they're like in their 20s and they're single and they just have all the time in the world to do this, like, you know, 12, 15, whatever hours a day and just devote everything to it. So it's definitely a lot more challenging doing it as somebody who has a lot of stuff going on. But I'm still enjoying it. It's awesome. It's still fun. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere for sure. So I just hope we can continue to spread the word about the channel. And I just want to help people, like genuinely help people, you know, learn how to make money online and realize it's not that scary. You know, it's not a scary thing. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. So, you know, but once again, I just want to say thank you guys. Everybody who watches this, whether you watch it live or you're watching a replay, thank you for your attention because I know that that is the most valuable commodity is attention. Thanks for taking a chance on me in this video, and hopefully you subscribe if you want to hang out. And there goes my voice. My voice is going. This definitely is not the last one, so we're gonna do this more often and hang out. I'm just trying to learn more, I guess, kind of, you know, the most efficient way to do this. Is it this, where I do my iPhone and I kind of film myself this way, that way I don't have to hold the phone, but I want to share my screen at the same time, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this thing. But, yeah, so I think we're good. We're good for here. I want to make sure I have everything set so we can actually have a replay of this and people can watch it. So, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Yep. No, that's a good point, Wo. Absolutely. So, thank you again. Thank you for your support, Wo, personally, and everybody else's support who's either watched this live or checked it out. And yeah, I think we're gonna get ready to end this here, and we'll definitely be seeing you guys soon for sure. And I'm hoping to make this more consistent, the live streams. And I don't want it to just be all willy nilly. I want it to be a real topic, something that I can show live and we can interact and engage with each other. And yeah, so thank you again. I really appreciate it. And we will definitely see you guys soon. And be safe out there and hope you guys have a good night. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Here we go. Let's end this thing live. See you guys.